again. With my merchandise friends, let's go.
You all the best.
What do you make
Now
a nigga
to
doing
announce
at the
our
Grammys,
music
guy?
cast person of the year is a man who's 35.
Hey, did you wanted a Tesla? Well, I got you one of those. Your head, like, it's gotta be perfect. Like, never say never.
What once looked like the perfect love story, straight from the pages of a dream, quietly fell apart without explanation. One day, Yo Gotti was weaving Angela Simmons' name into his lyrics like she was his inspiration. Audiences were cheering them on, hopeful that this rare kind of connection could actually thrive under public pressure. Then suddenly, Angela vanished, not just from his music and online presence, but seemingly from his world entirely. No post, no parting message, just quiet absence, like a track removed before release. But here's where the narrative takes a surprising twist. This wasn't just a couple parting ways. What followed wasn't sadness. It was a shift in direction. Angela didn't retreat, she pivoted. She resurfaced with a revamped look, a different inner circle, and whispers of discreet business alignments that caught everyone off guard. The headlines aren't just about romance anymore. They're about a dramatic reinvention that's making waves across both fashion runways and music industry discussions. And fueling the online buzz even more? Speculation that Angela might now be connected with someone entirely new. An influential figure who operates far outside the music world. Some online chatter has labeled it a supportive arrangement, but insiders suggest the truth may be more strategic than sensational. One thing is certain, this isn't a love story ending. It's a powerful reboot. And what comes next? You'll want to keep watching. Let's rewind to a time when Yo Gotti wasn't merely Angela Simmons' boyfriend. He was her biggest advocate, her most enthusiastic supporter, and the loudest voice in her corner. He went beyond just posting pictures of her. He openly praised her at every opportunity. Their relationship wasn't just about dating. It was almost reverential. His song lyrics overflowed with mentions of her name, and in interviews, he spoke about her with a passion that made it clear she was more than just a partner. She was his dream come true. For years, Yo Gotti made it obvious. Angela wasn't just a casual romance. She represented something bigger. A symbol of success and the woman he proudly showcased to the world. But fast forward to 2024, and the vibe changed dramatically. In fact, something was noticeably absent. No birthday celebrations shared on social media, no nostalgic posts reflecting on their time together, and none of the playful or loving comments fans had grown used to. Instead, there was a striking silence. Then came the moment that made everyone stop and take notice, the unmistakable and chilling move that sent shockwaves through social media. Yo Gotti quietly unfollowed Angela Simmons. There was no public announcement, no explanation offered. Just a single click that seemed to wipe away years of public affection in an instant. Fans noticed immediately, not out of mere curiosity, but because Angela was far more than just another girlfriend. She had been the heart and soul of his image, the muse behind much of his creative energy, and the emotional core of his public story. Her disappearance wasn't simply about unfollowing someone on social media. It felt deliberate, like a complete erasure of a chapter in his life. What the public witnessed wasn't a straightforward breakup. It was more like a sudden disappearance, as if Angela's entire role in his world was carefully removed without warning or explanation. Sometimes, the most powerful stories aren't revealed by what people say, they're told by what's left unsaid. And in this case, all attention shifted to Angela Simmons, a master of subtle hints and careful storytelling. Famous for her gentle way of hinting at her personal life through soft launches and perfectly timed posts, Angela did something unexpected. She went completely silent. No vague Instagram captions. No thoughtful or cryptic tweets about healing or new beginnings. Instead of a quiet transformation, it was more like she vanished digitally. Total radio silence. And that quiet? It was louder than any statement she could have made. At the same time, Yo Gotti's online presence changed dramatically. Gone were the sweet couple photos, the affectionate posts, and the romantic glimpses fans had grown used to. What took their place was a wave of high-energy content celebrating his label, CMG, and especially one artist who quickly became the focus, GloRilla. Suddenly, she was everywhere. Featured in his stories, mentioned in his posts, and appearing more polished and spotlight-ready than ever before. The timing didn't escape anyone's notice. Angela disappeared just as GloRilla's star began to rise sharply. Was it just chance? Or a coincidence? Not according to the internet sleuths. Their verdict was clear and harsh. This wasn't a coincidence, it was a calculated move. And in the world of celebrities, where hidden strategies often play out behind the scenes, sometimes silence speaks the loudest of all. Just when it seemed like the story couldn't get any more surprising, GloRilla stepped onto the scene and quickly became the talk of the town. As the new rising star under the CMG label, she arrived with undeniable presence. Radiating youthful energy, sporting impeccable fashion choices, and carrying herself with a self-assured confidence that commands attention wherever she goes. This wasn't a quiet debut. It was a bold entrance. GloRilla made it clear she wasn't here to fade into the background. She was claiming the spotlight for herself. From stunning designer ensembles to head-turning red carpet appearances that have fashion insiders buzzing, her transformation is unmistakably bold, lavish, and thoughtfully crafted. But what's got everyone talking isn't just her striking rise. It's how closely her ascent mirrors Angela Simmons' gradual retreat from the public eye. Fans quickly pointed out the almost perfect timing. GloRilla's high-profile photo shoots, back-to-back studio sessions with Gotti, and even rumors swirling about a possible cosmetic change. The most common speculation? A nose job, which sparked a flurry of comments and discussions in online fan communities and social media feeds. One fan's comment summed it all up best. Angela disappeared, and GloRilla took over with a complete glow-up. You decide what that means. Another wasn't shy about voicing their opinion, tweeting, "Looks like someone just upgraded their sponsorship," hinting that GloRilla may have stepped up her game in more ways than one, beyond just her style. And how did GloRilla handle all this chatter? With ease and poise. No angry responses, no cryptic remarks. Just a relaxed live stream where she brushed off the rumors with a laugh, showing she's completely unbothered. Confident and in control, she knows the spotlight is hers now, and she has no intention of stepping away anytime soon. Behind the scenes, the chatter is growing louder. Sources say Angela Simmons often felt like she was stuck in the role of the perpetual girlfriend. She was the steady presence, always supportive and loyal, showing up for every key moment in Gotti's journey without ever asking to be the spotlight. Those close to the situation reveal that she embraced the role of the unwavering partner, cheering him on from the sidelines as he climbed the ladder to success. But beneath the surface, insiders suggest she felt more like a placeholder than a true equal. The phrase that keeps coming up paints a clear picture: wifey without a ring. In other words, she offered loyalty and commitment but never received the promise or recognition she hoped for in return. Meanwhile, as Angela remained in the waiting room of Gotti's priorities, GloRilla appears to be enjoying the full VIP treatment. Whether it's dining on gourmet meals, jet-setting in first-class luxury, or making stunning red carpet appearances, she's receiving the kind of attention and respect that many believe Angela deserved all along. From exclusive industry events to glossy magazine spreads, GloRilla's name and face are everywhere. Often right alongside Gotti. The CMG private jet, once just a symbol of status, has now become a routine part of her lifestyle. A clear sign of her elevated status not just within the label, but also in Gotti's personal world. Then came the moment that really captured everyone's attention. In a recent interview, Gotti looked directly at the camera and stated simply, "She's the future." A brief statement, yet loaded with significance. Angela once heard those same words, back when the cameras were off, and their relationship was filled with hope and promise. Today, that same kind of recognition is being reserved for someone else entirely. The message being sent is unmistakable. GloRilla is no ordinary artist on the roster. She's the current favorite, the central focus, and quite possibly, the new source of inspiration. The online world hasn't been so sharply split in quite some time. Fans are fiercely picking sides like it's a heated championship showdown. On one side, you have Team Angela, fiercely loyal to the woman many viewed as a true cornerstone in Gotti's life. To these supporters, Angela was much more than just a romantic partner. She represented quiet resilience, grace, and a long-term commitment. They see this sudden shift as a betrayal, like a woman who helped build a beautiful foundation only to be cast aside when the spotlight moved on. Social media is flooded with comments lamenting, "Loyalty is a thing of the past," and "A queen has been dethroned," capturing the heartbreak and outrage felt by her fans. On the opposite side, Team GloRilla is riding a wave of excitement, celebrating her meteoric rise as a well-earned victory. Her followers argue that she's not just stepping into the light, she's completely owning it. They highlight her relentless work ethic, vibrant energy, and fearless self-confidence as reasons why she's become the new face of CMG. For every bit of criticism she faces, there's double the applause. Many see her as the fresh it girl, a woman who earned her spotlight and has no intention of stepping aside. Looming over both factions, though, is a growing sense of suspicion and speculation. Could this entire saga be a carefully crafted media play? Online conspiracy theories are gaining momentum, with numerous discussions suggesting that Gotti might be deliberately stirring the pot. He's using GloRilla to divert attention from his personal life drama, claims one viral post. The idea is that by spotlighting GloRilla's glamorous lifestyle and career hustle, the public's gaze is diverted away from his relationship troubles. But here's the real kicker. Whether or not this story was masterminded, it's undeniably working. Streams for both Angela and GloRilla are skyrocketing. News outlets can't stop covering the saga. And GloRilla? She's not just weathering the spotlight, she's actively transforming it. This isn't simply a rise to fame. It's a complete reinvention of the game. Let's turn our attention to someone who's not actively seeking headlines, yet whose quiet withdrawal is making a louder statement than any viral post ever could. Angela Simmons. While the internet buzzes with speculation, loyalty debates, and glow-up chatter, Angela's calm retreat from public view has evolved into its own powerful narrative. Her departure wasn't dramatic or drawn out, and that's precisely what gives it weight. Behind her vanishing presence on timelines and red carpets lies a deeper, more personal story shaped by heartbreak, resilience, and a strength not easily recognized at a glance. Angela has faced more than her share of personal trials. The unexpected passing of her child's father marked a life-altering moment, one that shifted her world in ways few can fully grasp. Layered on top of that are quiet murmurs about financial pressure and undisclosed professional hurdles. When you piece it all together, it's evident that Angela's not just stepping away from fame. She's been navigating storms that would break many, all while maintaining remarkable poise. But here's the perspective that's starting to shift the public's view. Her silence isn't surrender. It's deliberate. No emotional captions. No pointed late-night rants. No passive-aggressive updates aimed at anyone. Just intentional quiet. Just steady progress. Just a woman choosing to rebuild her life away from social media buzz and trending drama. In an era obsessed with constant updates, her decision to step back reads more like rare inner strength than avoidance. Then there's GloRilla. Red carpets, brand endorsements, headline-making interviews, and social media virality. She's clearly stepping into her spotlight moment. While GloRilla moves forward at full throttle, Angela appears to be hitting pause. The visual juxtaposition between them is stark. One dominates timelines, while the other quietly fades from them. Yet somehow, they're both staying at the center of public attention, just through completely different means. What's happening is bigger than a simple contrast. It's a cultural moment. A division in perception that has everyone tuned in, analyzing who's navigating the narrative, and who's truly calling the shots. So how does this all wrap up? If Angela ever decides to spill her side in a no-holds-barred reveal, the internet might not survive the fallout. And if GloRilla and Yo Gotti officially go public? Let's just say, you'll want to have your snacks ready. But in the meantime, here's what stands. In the world of hip-hop power plays, loyalty can vanish overnight, and nothing hits harder than a strategic glow-up. Keep watching closely, because whatever this trio does next, it's bound to set the internet on fire all over again.